Welcome to Bus Driver Life. My name is Kiwan. I am a bus driver. I've been a bus driver for a very long time. I used to drive school buses, but I currently drive transit buses in Sacramento, California. In this video, we're going to take a look at a few situations where cars, people driving their personal vehicles, they will cut in front of a bus, causing the bus to have to come to a hard stop or an emergency stop or a panic stop. It happens to me multiple times during every single shift.
You ain't lying.
Now let's look at a couple of pictures that will show you the potential result of a vehicle cutting a transit bus, or any bus for that matter, cutting a bus off in traffic. Here's one right here. See that? That was a vehicle that tried to cut in front of this bus at an intersection, and it didn't end so well for the vehicle. It looks like a Ford Explorer SUV. Let's take a look at this picture. This is also a vehicle that tried to cut in front of a bus. I believe they were trying to get into a driveway or something. So instead of just waiting and allowing the bus to pass and just staying behind the bus, they had to try and cut in front of the bus, and they did a really horrible job at it. Okay, here comes the bus. They have the right of way. Oh, look at the car sticking out, and the bus has to stop at the last minute, and the car backs up and allows the bus to pass. And now the bus can go. So yeah, I see situations like this all the time. Like, people will get all the way out there in front of the bus, and then they'll stop like, oh no, I guess I shouldn't have done that. And it's like, you're right, you shouldn't have done that at all. Okay, on to the next video. See the white car cutting in front of the bus. This is the dash cam, and unfortunately, they hit the car. And if you watch the white car and you see the bus crashed into the back of the white car, the bus driver could have avoided that accident. See, as soon as that white car started to make their way in front of you, they were cutting off the bus driver. You have to pretty much prepare to stop. You have to prepare for the worst. Like, this person is already doing something stupid and cutting in front of you while going around and appears to be a roundabout. And you just have to anticipate that they're probably gonna stop. And as you can see, there was another car right there, so they didn't have a lot of space to even get in there. So, you know, unfortunately, when it comes to these bus accidents or accidents involving buses, it's almost always going to be some sort of blame placed on the driver. No matter what the other vehicles did or the drivers of the other vehicles did, they're still going to look at the bus driver and say, what could you have done to prevent this accident? Let's move on to the next video. Okay, now this video takes place in my hometown of Milwaukee County. Good old Milwaukee County transit system. I did apply to drive for them, and they didn't hire me. I didn't make the cut. Had the interview and everything. They were like, this guy is not who we want to see driving our buses in Milwaukee. But anyway, let's watch the video. All right, Fred Tarver crossing the street. He gets the green light. He's all clear, and now he's gonna drive. But wait, here goes a car, Honda CRV. That was crazy. Fred had to slam on the brakes, and he looks really irritated by that. And I understand, because it's extremely irritating. Thank you, Fred, for always showing Milwaukee County Transit System excellence. So yeah, you know, Fred had the right of way, but that car decided that they were gonna turn in front of the bus. They couldn't just wait a couple of seconds behind the bus and then just make your right turn. Once the bus went through the intersection, they had to turn right in front of the bus. And then they would be upset and looking crazy if the bus would have hit them.
You ain't lying.
But yeah, just watching this video again, man, Fred was upset. He said something, I don't know what he said, but he was upset, and I understand. I've been there. Like I said, this channel is just letting you know how bus drivers feel. When you all do stuff like that, it is really irritating and annoying, because we have a lot of people on our bus. Their safety is in our hands, and we're trying our best to operate the bus safely. And then when you do stupid maneuvers like that, you're putting everybody in risk, including yourself. And I see people that'll cut me off, and they'll have babies in the car seats, all sorts of stuff. I'm like, you're risking like toddlers and infants' lives just to get around my bus. Like, you got little infants and toddlers and elementary school children in your car, and you're like, you know what? You know what's a good idea? How I can save about 3 to 4 seconds here is if I jump in front of this bus while it's moving. That's a good idea. Stop doing it, people. Let's check out another example. Alrighty, it's a very sunny day in this video, but we see the bus to the left, And I believe this car with the left turn signal, yep, they jumped right in front of the bus and the bus had to slam on the brakes. So it's crazy. You know, I think when some people see a bus, they're just like, oh yeah, I can turn right in front of the bus because they have to stop. If they don't stop and they crash into me, they're going to get in trouble. That's not necessarily true. Now, I did say that almost always, if a bus is involved in some sort of collision or accident, there's going to be some sort of blame placed on the driver. They're almost always going to say it was preventable. But keep in mind, these buses have cameras on them. So when you do stuff like that, they're going to check out the camera footage and they're going to see that overall, you, the person in the personal vehicle, the person driving the personal vehicle is the one who's at fault overall. So I really just wanted to take a look at those videos so that you all can see, those of you that are not aware, I know all my fellow bus drivers and bus operators, you all understand, but those of you that have never driven a bus before and you ride the bus, just so that you can see what we deal with on a regular basis. And sometimes when you're riding the bus and you're like, man, why'd the bus driver hit the brake so hard? If you couldn't see what was happening, or if you were looking at your phone or whatever and you didn't see, it could have potentially been because a vehicle cut the bus off in traffic and the driver had to make a hard stop to avoid a collision. But hey, let me know what you all think about that. And those of you that drive your personal vehicles and you don't really take the bus, have you ever cut a bus off in traffic? Did you enjoy doing it?
Yes.
Did you feel bad after you did it?
No. No.
And to all my fellow bus operators, I already know you all deal with this all the time. Have you had any close calls or close encounters where you almost had a collision or actually did have one due to someone cutting you off in traffic while you were operating your bus? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe and also make sure you hit the thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload videos. If you're interested in any Bus Driver Life merch, you can hit the Teespring link in the description below and it'll take you to the Teespring store. Hats are coming soon, but I do have hoodies and t-shirts and things of that nature, so you can check that out, and I will have some new designs coming soon as well. So thank you so much for watching Bus Driver Life.